And we are back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
The first comic book review of 2025.
Woo!
And what did you bring for us today?
What a mixed bag.
Is it?
It's quite a mixed bag of things here.
From the same company.
From the same, most of it from the same
Yeah,
company.
I saw the motif. I was like, "Dang, we are on a kick this time, huh?"
DC kick.
Yeah, it's a DC kick.
This is so that people can know that we are not Marvel shrills.
Go.
We're not biased at all.
There you go.
Never have been.
Never will.
And we're starting off 2025 with a DC slate.
DC,
with
pretty
a
much.
with a oldie, but goldie.
At this point, yeah, an oldie, but I don't even know if it's goldie at this point. We've transferred to bronze at this point, to me, as far as I'm concerned. We're going to talk about Batman, Gargoyle of Gotham.
Oh, shit, we are actually talking about that one?
Yes, we are. The long-awaited number 3, all right?
Did you forgot? We forgot.
Did you? Yeah, we forget. We forgot so much that we opened that book like, wait, what is it?
Honestly, we just had a whole discussion about how far along this came out. I'm sitting here still trying to remember it like it's 2023, but apparently it came out like what? Yeah, 2023. Right?
Yeah, it came out
the
the first book came out at the beginning of 2023, and the last book that was out came out at the end of 2023. So basically, almost a year and some change later, we got book number 3.
Yeah,
Right. I don't remember this book leaving off with what we walked back into. There's a whole new list of characters. And before, what started to feel like the closest thing to Matt Reeves' Batman with a cool costume and a central story featuring this like really out of all black like psychopath.
Yeah.
That seemed to be testing Batman's limits or whatever. Now it's opened up a new rose gallery, and we're dealing with Batman taking on a cult.
He like
that I don't remember.
Yeah, the Sadegeist or something like that.
Yeah. Like we've just been dropped back into something that feels foreign at this point. They
also have added a lot more. Mind you, I'm not like I don't read everything Batman, but apparently they've added a lot more to, I guess, his beginnings of his lore. So like where the term Batman comes from, there's a whole story now about the Gargoyle and about him being afraid of a Batman, which was like, oh, that's interesting. I like that.
Right.
And then apparently he's a sleeper agent for a cult, I guess. To be some violent herald of this cult or whatever, which is interesting, I guess. And he's a murderer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's a straight up murderer.
Yeah, a lot of heads are rolling in this book.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
It honestly feels like one of those strange number ones if you don't put the beginning there, like how things kind of like happen way too fast. It's way too much in here, and you don't know where it's going.
Yeah,
but it's fine. I guess
I don't like it. I don't like where, like I said, to me, it felt like we were doing a very contained story. And I'm going to be honest, with every other DC book I've been reading this week, I feel like I should have put Dark Patterns on the list because that shit looks incredible.
Dark Pattern.
This Batman book that dropped, Dark Patterns, the Wonder Woman artist that's doing Absolute Wonder Woman is the artist in there too.
Oh shit! Yeah,
it's like an older Batman story where he's doing detective work to hunt down some murderer of sorts, and that shit looks fire. But I just grabbed this one because
we've been reading it forever.
We've been kind of waiting for it to return.
Yeah, and
honestly, I feel like I may have like put the wrong one on the list. Like I may have to go back in.
You wouldn't have known.
I couldn't have known. Yeah. It just feels like such a different. It feels like almost like a new thing. Like same artist, same writer.
Yeah,
but it feels like they're tackling a lot more.
Like how Ultra Mega came back after a long hiatus and everything felt changed up and different.
Right, but in a good way. Like in a way that served the story so much so that
Ultra Mega came back with a good,
to keep it fresh and
this is without having read it and just kind of like looking at what I'm looking at. This is weird.
It's literally just as jarring like reading it. It's like where are all these
where is this going?
Stuff coming from?
Yeah, because before I liked it because I liked the whole take that in the beginning, in the first issue, Batman, he said, "I'm done being Bruce." which is dead, because
I'm gonna kill him. I want to do this.
I'm going to do this all the time because that's the only way I can make sure to keep Gotham safe. And I'm like, that's interesting.
Right.
Okay.
There are these throws of, a lot of people are starting to rally against the elites. They had that to go up against him trying to kill his online persona, making a huge mess with that. The last time we saw him, he really, really stuck his ass out there for the news to chew on.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we come back to this, what feels like a really bloated, like, rogues of stuff he has to deal with. There's new characters on both sides of the thing. Like, Gordon was here for 5 minutes, when the last two previous books, he's had a lot more screen time. He was just on outs with Batman. Like, it seemed like we were like carving up a nice little Batman corner story that are better in small doses, and they've opened it up to a kid Joker's in here.
They're trying too much all at once.
Yes,
those rat people, with the Robin logo,
right?
The rats. We're rats.
Yeah,
whatever the hell is going on in the subway at the end, where everybody's getting decapitated. Like, there's too much going on without even having to read it. You just
there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I don't know. So we're just going to have to see.
If it finishes. I guess we'll wait another year.
Another year and a half.
Yeah.
So moving on to another Batman-esque property, Two-Face. This is the second issue. We've read the first issue off the pod. I like it. I like Two-Face. I like this white church thing they got going.
Yeah, the whole try to keep, because he's trying, which is weird. I really like his desperate attempt to try to go back to normalcy.
Yeah,
and even Bad Harry has to say, I'm like, what? Oh, Harvey, like, what is wrong with you? That's not gonna happen. Like, no, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna get back. They're gonna see what I've done here. And
you're delusional.
Yeah. You're delusional.
Yeah,
and I'm supposed to be the crazy one. You're the crazy.
Right.
Yeah. I also just love the fact that, because I thought when the first issue happened, I thought they were working together. I thought we were just getting Two-Face, but he's doing lawyer stuff. Like, no, he's actually had to pack up the other side fully, and he did it without the other one knowing, which is really, and it's just very interesting.
Right. Yeah. I like the depiction of where he's kept.
Yeah. Who's the artist writer for this?
Let me get to it.
While you look at that, I am a fan of his fear of people knowing that he's faking his Two-Face persona. I'm a fan of that. He's like, oh, do they know? Do they know I'm faking it? Do they know?
Writer Christian Ward, artist Fabio Vares.
So that's what I thought. So I had heard about this coming out before, because I was reading something called Batman City of Madness. I don't know if you guys, it was a
you
black
talked
label.
about that. Yeah,
it was like a Cthulhu Batman. What if Batman? There was a under Gotham, and it was ruled by a Cthulhu Batman, and it was also written by Christian Ward. He talked about, because he had a Harvey Dent character there that was like played with the morality of what Two-Face was. It was really intrigued by his take of that.
Oh yeah.
So he pitched this shortly after writing that. He wanted to tell a story from that perspective of the morality of Harvey Dent, and I was really looking forward to it. So when you put it on the lineup, I had completely forgotten about it. Started reading it, and I really like it. I really like the court scene drama that happens on every single one of the things, but the developing story in the background of the duality and trying to compress who you really are in the background, right? It's got a nice little like SVU vibe to it, with just like this like
gathering the clues and stuff. Like having I like him having an assistant to try to get, while he's out doing like lawyer stuff, he's having someone else who guys back together the actual evidence.
Yeah, and I like the whole thought of the white church thing.
Yes, that's dope. So dope.
Sitting there with the skull face and the fucking gavel.
Order in the court, like
Killer Croc. Yeah, chaos.
That's what I came here for.
Right.
I also like the fact, like, I never thought I would hear even a mention of the Bunny Girl again.
The Royal Flush Gang as a whole. Like,
the Royal Flush Gang. Yeah, they're back.
I ain't seen these guys in a minute.
Exactly. Exactly. So
I with him getting an assistant, I kind of want the not Batman Forever. Which one is Tommy Lee Jones? Which Batman is that? Is that Forever? I think that's Forever. I want him to have two assistants, one that wears the white and one that wears the black. Like I want that to come back. Like I want them to, because I actually thought that shit was dope. I want him to have,
stylistically is really cool. Yeah,
I want him to have that. And maybe this is too much. I want him to have the goons with the half face and the spiral guns that lit up. Yeah. Some of that shit was hot. I like that.
But that's the thing. I think he is trying to avoid that. He doesn't want. He doesn't want to be a. He wants to put. He wants to put away. The goon, or at least the bad ones that are chaotic.
He wants to be a real lawyer.
Yeah, he wants to be a real lawyer again, which is
crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy at this point. And he thinks just the fact that I want this and I know I'm going to go back to what I was doing and it's going to be fine. All right, I have it out. Okay, I'm getting my life back.
Right, they're gonna see how we put order among criminals, and they're gonna accept me. I
also love the fake out with like not Batman, because I thought he was actually showed up, and they was like, no, that was a fake. Like people can just use him as a way to like scare people now, which is cool.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. I look forward to the possibility of them reviving older Batman villains that are kind of forgotten to show them up and bring them here to
this Harvey Birdman-esque.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Who is the man in the suit?
No,
Who is the cat with two faces?
No, that's hot.
Yeah, that's hot. I like that idea.
One take? No. That's pretty good. No, just like this book, actually, it was probably one of my favorite reads this week.
I really enjoyed it.
Pretty good.
I'm happy to see where they're going with it.
Never thought I wanted to know, like, because I remember when we first heard it, we were like, it's Two-Face.
I was actually really excited because, like I said, Christian Ward did a fantastic job with Batman City of Madness.
Okay.
Just the whole concept of just Cthulhu Batman going around, and like his premise was that he was going to take this child that he found in the streets and he was going to turn him into his Robin.
Yeah.
He was going to corrupt him and just completely like fucking demoralize and murder everybody. And it was just this completely dark, just feral Batman. And the Harvey Dent that he had in there was like a projection that would come to our Batman and kind of like explain to him what was going on and kind of help him to stop this other monstrous Batman.
Yeah.
And that Harvey Dent was like this broken, just depleted character that was just hanging on to his last bit of humanity just to stop this Batman. And I was like, if this Two-Face is going to write us anywhere close to that with this just gripping on like holding on to his humanity, like it's gonna be great. And this is exactly what it is. It's just schizophrenic Harvey Dent, just you know what I mean, like
be in the courtroom holding it down,
trying to hold on to his fucking humanity.
Yeah.
And if anything, I love the covers so far.
Yeah, and the art is great on here too.
Yeah, it really does work.
I like the synchronization between the Gotham underworld darkness, and then you go into the prison, the mind prison, and it's all like colorful, like real like neon-esque. It's real dope.
Right, it's like still part of the acid trip, you know, like it's still obscuring his vision somehow in his head.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a good artful taste to it. Also from DC, all right, we have New Gods. We talked about this one coming out on the pod as well. The same team up behind Dawn Runner is on this book, and that's what piqued my interest. And anytime Rom V does stuff,
Rom V and Al Ewing,
that's what I'm saying.
Like it's crazy. Like I want to know I would like to know how much each of them had to contribute to the story. Like I wonder if it was like a truly collaborative, like I'll take this part, or if one of them laid out the overarching story and then the other one filled in and like just kind of like wrote the dialogue and wrote the thing. Because Al Ewing, fantastic writer from the X Office through the Krakoa era. Ram V,
didn't he do Immortal Hulk too?
He did Immortal Hulk. He did some the last of the X-Men, some of the X-Men. He did the Sinister arc. The Warhammer 40K Sinister.
Okay, that's outside my area.
Mine too.
No, we read it. It's when the Sinister, the 10,000 years and stormed at this gigantic.
Oh, you said Warhammer. I was like, we did a Warhammer book?
I was like,
No, you mean Sense of Sinister.
Yeah, Sense of Sinister. It just reminded me of Warhammer because they were just annihilating billions of people at a glance. And then Round V, obviously, fucking the Layla Starr and so on and so forth. So they're both prolific writers, but they're both very different writers. So I was really like, I really want to know who took what and how this how this collaboration kind of worked out, because they both write very differently, and they both write fantastically well.
Yeah, I enjoyed the story that's being given to us. It feels like the very first of something, and I'm not familiar with DC's like space god characters that much.
Yeah.
Other than how the homie got his chair taken by Batman.
Yeah, that's all I know about that. That Batman took the chair at one point.
I think DC's cosmology is mostly like shrouded in mystery. So any like a story like this will be, for the most part, the first time we get stories like this about these guys.
I love how they just made it so simple, but I know they're gonna like turn up the gas. The characters are unfamiliar to me, which is fine. It gives me something to learn.
The Inhumans too.
Big Bart is big.
The last one, like the really like critically acclaimed one.
Big Bart.
Al Ewing.
Yeah, wasn't it him?
There's not enough couch.
I want to say I don't read Inhumans, so I don't.
We tried to read it for the pod.
Oh yeah. We tried to do something, and then everything with Inhumans tends to fall through for me. Like it's like a hazy fog. I want to forget about it the same way that everyone else does.
Why do you think he changes his face?
He didn't change his face. That's what he looks like.
No, okay. I'm saying why he changed his face to that.
To look like a
I think Highfather doesn't want him to literally look like Darkseid. This galactic harbinger of death, and walking around the supposed God city where everything's perfect.
It's just like, I think this is. I mean, I could be wrong. I just feel like this is the first time we've ever seen it. Yeah, because before he's always looked like this. He's always looked like this. Just some guy, just like really perfect, like Flash Gordon-esque character and stuff. But
I always wondered, like, how the fuck did Darkseid make that?
Yeah, he's like, you're my son. Like, you sure? Yeah. But yeah, I do like that. It's just really interesting.
When I saw that panel, immediately in my head, I did the bad Sony production version of him like changing his face back. Yeah. The CGI looks all horrible. I don't want you to see my real face. Like Javier Bardem when he took that teeth thing out.
Yeah.
It was just like his face just droops.
Yeah.
Darkseid droops.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking about the Eternals, and that was Kieran Gillian.
Oh, got you. It's very human, so I love to see where they're gonna go with it. He's like straight up, I'm gonna do what I'm told, and you're like the only person that can stop me.
I thought the baby that he was gonna try to kill was gonna be Bardo's and Mr. Miracle's baby.
Right? I was like, oh shit.
I think that's a bait and switch. There's no way I feel like they introduce Olivia, his baby Olivia or whatever, and she's not gonna be brought back.
Pissing gold.
Yeah, she's gonna be brought back up at some point. I feel like. Plus, it's like these are the new gods, right? So, like, I'm guessing it's not going to just be...
So, like, maybe she doesn't count because she comes from old blood. Like, the new god is going to literally sprout out of the India or Pakistan or wherever it is. And
which, by the way, of course.
Like, I mean...
Yeah. Hey, listen, I get it. When you get in there, you got to put your own on.
Yeah, put your own thing.
You got to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they put Antonio Banderas in there.
Right. Nice. Antonio Banderas, Al Pacino. That shit broke my heart. I was like,
twice. Carlito's Way and
I love Carlito's Way. Oh.
Yeah.
I love that movie. I was like, he's not.
He's not?
Listen,
he's
Tony
a faker.
Hey.
Scarface is...
I found him.
It's wild.
Faker.
Yeah.
Al Pacino. Faker. I'm showing you a fucking fake.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. It's funny how that like how many years. This is not a movie review, but
no.
Like, how long do you let him get away with this?
I mean, he's like, no one said anything, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm gonna do. Exactly. Gotta get that money. Get that bag.
Nobody's down in the field listening to us complain.
No, that's great.
As long as people get their oranges.
Right? For now. I was having somebody...
I need my vitamin C, bro.
I was reliving this with somebody. We went out to Denny's for breakfast, and we were talking about how I got triggered. IHOP, one of them bad diners, and I was talking about how I first got triggered when someone like literal Mexicans told me, watching the Fast and Furious, like, they're not Mexican.
Yeah,
and I was like,
what? What do you mean?
Like, there's no way. I'm like, fucking shit. That Diesel's not. What? He's not. He did such a good job.
Not a single.
Except for Michelle Rodriguez. That's it, right?
Oh wait.
I think she might. I don't even think she's Mexican.
No,
I think she's like Puerto Rican.
Oh, that's even worse. In certain ways,
he said
for some
it.
people.
You said it, not me.
For some,
We don't like to be confused with each other.
No, that's
just
true.
like they put that Chinese woman to play Japanese at one time in the
What's
gay
her
show.
name? What's her name? Paul Walker's hot thing. She's Brazilian.
Right. It's Brewster.
Brown enough.
I was like, dude, triggers my brain. Crazy.
It hurts.
And what else? What else did you guys read?
The Spider-Man one was
the Spider-Man. Oh no, that wraps the official list. Those 3 books, and then the extras that we recommend, because both of them have been brought up in the Twitter sphere for some really cool Black iconic like moments that are of late.
Yeah.
One of which
is very unfortunate though.
One is very unfortunate, and that's the one I chose not to buy, by the way, but because I could have bought them both. But I'm talking about Sam Wilson, Captain America #1, which is pretty much kind of like promo, I guess, for the movie. Kind of.
Like it. Okay.
That's got to be because why is he fighting Red Hulk?
Well, granted, it seemed like Red Hulk was on his. It looks like he was. They're cool, and it's a whole different guy, right? I don't even think.
No, it's still Ross.
It's always been Ross.
Is that the same? I don't think that was Ross in this one. I thought it was some other military guy. Like
there's a new Red Hulk. I didn't read it.
Oh, you didn't read? Okay, I don't think that was Ross.
That'd be weird.
Yeah,
if there's another.
He used some sort of like
mechanism watch.
Yeah, some wish. I mean. I can recheck afterward, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't what's his face. But
mustache.
Yeah,
it's the same guy.
White men have mustaches,
but that's like literally his thing.
All white men.
But that's like literally his personality.
We can look it up.
Have the mustache.
Okay. But either way, it's unfortunate. I read it. I thought it was fine. It's a pretty good.
Just fine, right?
Yeah.
Then now you know.
Like as a story, it's like cool. I'm happy he's here. The biggest thing, the best part of the film. The issue 1 was just that cookout. That was pretty cool. Seeing all those characters.
It looked cool.
Yeah.
Someone on the internet said, "Isn't it funny? It's kind of funny thinking that Luke Cage told his white wife to stay home." Like
that thing for you.
Like,
but they brought Cap.
Of course, can't get away from it. Can't get away from one of them. Just gotta have one of them. Gotta.
Sam invited him.
Of course he did.
Cap was like, I don't want to intrude. Like, nah.
Anyone else?
But yeah, like I was like picking out like I knew most of them. Like there's Blade, still his Blade. I like how none of them dressed down. They're just in their outfits. It was like Blade, Storm. I think even Cloak is there, which I'm like, wait a second.
He told Dagger to stay home. He separated just for this.
I can be by myself.
He's like,
the whole thing. I thought they couldn't be away from each other for too long.
They can't. Unless but there's a moment.
Yeah, she's in the car. She's in the car like this.
He better bring me. He better bring me.
I want to play.
I want to play.
And not that spicy stuff. Just the regular stuff.
That's everything.
Hey, you've seen the Rivals. They're gonna be taking that spice.
Bring me the mac and cheese. I don't want anything fucking else you guys eat. Just the mac and cheese.
It's like, do they have any healthy options? Can I get something with kale?
You could have stayed at home.
Yeah. No, she says wait in the car.
I'll bring you some lemonade.
Yeah,
Misty said, Danny.
Yeah, Misty there too.
Home?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just for us.
Misty was a cloak. Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. I thought I made the wrong call, but we made the right call.
But the thing is with having them all there, really cool. But you can go with the fortunate part about this.
And it's not like it's like a crime or anything, but like we can't keep continuing this trend if you're gonna have like all the black characters show. You
All of them, except for Black Panther.
You need a collab because he's better than us, so he doesn't have to come.
Yeah, he's African. He's like, I'm not that black.
He's like, he's like
cookouts,
barbecue.
What the?
What is that? What is that?
Black Panther?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, you eat this?
Is that where they burn the meat over fire?
It's not just ready?
Oh, I just.
Why is this not spicy?
Yeah,
I know, right?
Where is the salad? Where are the greens? I do not see anything green.
Why is my plate not boiling?
I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack eating this food.
Ooh, this is a nice heart attack.
Where is the egusi?
Yeah.
Where is the big goose?
Which low-key, I've been those videos have been coming up of the guys that eat that fucking boiling plate that you stick their hand in that fucking boiling lava.
Yeah.
Dog.
With some fufu.
Feelings.
Stop it.
They have no feelings in their feelings.
Doesn't make any sense. But no, yeah.
That shit hurt.
Greg Peck is the writer of Sam Wilson Captain America #1. And if you're not aware, Greg Peck is not a black person. So
what else has he written? No,
a lot actually. A lot of stuff.
sure
Punisher runs.
He's an established writer, but that's not the problem.
Yeah, it's like how
Did that cover just give black guilt? I mean, white guilt. Is that
no,
what
yeah. It just came down to I was really trying to not buy both of them. Like I didn't want to buy in this economy, you can't just buy
pick and choose
6 comics straight. I gotta cut it off at 5, 4. So I was like, all right, how do I decide which one of these? I'm not a Miles Morales reader, but I do like Sam Wilson. What's the difference? One has a black cookout. The other one is like a black spider god. So, it's pretty hard. I should get them both.
It came down to the wire.
Down to the wire.
You see the Morales one?
Looked up the writer, and I was like, "Oh, Greg Peck." Looked it up. I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll leave that one on the stand and read it online."
I will give him this. It's not. Like if you didn't tell me, it's done pretty well. Like some of the stuff now,
right?
Looking back,
Because you don't need the whole kit and caboodle to do that. If you write to just their superhero identities,
no, exactly. Right. Like it's not hard.
It's not all but like, also
it's not as bad as the fucking atrocity. I'm not sure it was last year or the year before with the whole Miles being everyone.
That Asgard.
That was catching hell too online.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Asgard is their hood.
Yeah, by my father's fade or some shit.
Yeah, by Odin's fade.
Yeah,
didn't even have hair. Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Why does Asgard have sneakers on the power?
On the our version of heaven is like just a graffiti New York with shoes.
They love that shit. That's why they do that to their place. They love.
Buddy really was tripping.
No, he was on
some shit.
Yo, he was on his fucking what's that play called that I actually enjoyed? Unfortunately, what's that shit called? Wait. He was on his Hamilton shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I like that. I can do that.
Yeah.
I got this.
Showed his ass.
I got this.
Yeah. But I'm going to get around to reading the Sam Wilson because,
you should get around to reading this Miles. It's the only thing
both of them,
that is following up with the events of...
the only one who acknowledges the Blood Hunter. Yeah, the big event. Unfortunately,
no, you have Blood Hunters out there. You could read that.
No one wants to.
Blood Hunters?
No one
could read that.
Hallows Eve. Fucking what's
his face says it all.
Van Helsing lady. Miles, your boy Miles.
Homegirl's in there.
Miles is the anchor that holds the glue together.
White Widow's in there.
White Widow.
And there's a white werewolf as well.
Is Dracula's not Dracula? Is Blade's daughter in there?
Who?
Is Blade in there?
She's gone. She went back to the tomb where she belongs.
Right. She went back into.
That's what I'm saying.
In that crypt.
You ain't gonna use Miles as a doorstop. Nah, I'm all right.
Right. It's fucking crazy. I just imagine her in a tomb and they gotta come open. Yeah, she's down there.
But Daddy, why? I have a comic, honey, and I have just don't have you. You have no room. Yeah, you have to protect
I have no room for you.
Daddy, please. No.
And you did stab me, so
you did stab me. Goodbye.
No, but that's the other one that's been making its rounds on the internet because Miles, spoiler, becomes the herald of
everything.
Anansi.
Natsu.
The first Spider-Man.
Trickster, Spider God.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty sick thing. Also, the writer Cody Ziegler, I watched an interview of a last year interview right before he got the current gig to write for Miles, and he's been doing it ever since. Black writer, and She-Hulk writer. He's a pretty funny guy. Rick and Morty.
Oh.
So he's got some chops, and he's really wanted to write for Miles for a long time. And it seems like he's doing some really stellar work.
Yeah.
With this, so.
Yeah. I love how easy I could just like jump in and like, oh, this feels like an issue 1, like just right after the Blood Hunt event.
And come to think of it, I did pick up. There was another issue of Miles Morales Spider-Man that I just couldn't like pass up. He teamed up with Blade.
Oh.
And it was so fun. I think it was like 19 or 18, but it was so fun. Like I didn't bother to check any of the writers. I just liked the art. And I think it's still the same team so far. But yeah, I had fun with that too. And if this is more of the same, I can't wait to catch up on this. I really do like recommend those just for those moments that they've made on the internet.
Yeah.
You know?
Like this kind of like, oh yes, okay.
Yeah. Look at this wave. Look at these waves being made.
I do look, like I love all this. I do see like I just think like a lot of people talk about how much they keep giving Miles and stuff. Like not giving that, like he's incorporating, like he's got the
he's taking on a lot of hats and properties.
Yeah.
That boy strong as fuck.
That boy can do a lot of things.
He can do a lot.
If they ain't saying that, I'll say
anymore?
it. He beat the shit out of Peter Parker right now.
He could.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only place he can't beat Peter Parker is having a happy family. And that's it.
I mean, no. Miles has his father and his mother.
No, I mean a family he made.
Well,
he's a kid.
Not even that.
Right?
Parker don't have no happy family.
He ain't got no daughter.
I'm only thinking about Ultimate Spider-Man.
Oh, you talking about Ultimate
Yeah, no,
they don't even have.
That's not real.
Yeah, that's the Parker syndrome.
It's real to him.
There's a Peter syndrome for a reason.
True.
Peter Parker's not allowed to be happy.
Yeah.
He's got a concept of happiness. Is what I'm getting.
He got a vision.
He got a vision of what I
Yeah.
could get, but he'll never have it.
Yeah.
The only happiness he's allowed is MJ and sometimes Black Cat.
Sometimes.
True.
I'd be happy.
But anytime he gets a piece of Black Cat, it's at her detriment. He's using her.
But no, as far as the OP Miles, no, suck it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
He's got all the powers.
Yeah,
Fuck
invisibility. It. That's right. Lightning powers. That's right.
A
Is he a
lightning
vampire? Yep. And then whatever Anaj he's about to give him, yes, sir.
I am interested to see where the Nazi, because he's a Herald. I do wonder what
Will he be able to eat since it's like in the pantheon of the Wakandan gods? Will he be able to ingest a heart-shaped herb too? And get more power?
Get even more power?
He gets a heart-shaped herb.
He's out here fucking cosmic.
Yeah, he's about to take on Omni-Man in a minute here.
Okay, I'll have to say one thing. I don't know what else they could say it. They could have called it, but like I'm not into the whole like this Captain America, Sam Wilson, Spider-Man, Miles Morales. Like, 'cause, especially with the Miles Morales, because online it's constant of like, no, he's not Spider-Man. He's Miles Morales.
Like I said, they're not people. Don't listen to them. They're not people.
They are people.
No, they're not.
No, but I do agree that there's a very slick way of separation, because Batman, for all the shit that DC does wrong, Batman's Batman. Whether he's black or Bruce Wayne,
they say Batman.
It's just Batman. It's not Jace Batman. You know what I mean?
Except for Batwing.
Huh?
I mean, but he's
even then that's a little different. But like what I'm saying is, an argument could be made that there's a slick little underhand. Just a
little bit,
like a little bit of a like. Just say Captain America. We know the difference. We look at our eyes work. We see the cover. We know which one it is. Like we don't need you to specify. You know what I mean? Like
that's all.
I don't know. At some point in time, we might get there, but I think right now, since they do have a Miles Morales syndication and a Peter Parker syndication going at the same time for like writing it down and putting it in a cupboard, like, organizing it.
Inventory purposes.
That's what I'm saying. You got to have Miles Morales Spider-Man over here and Peter Parker Spider-Man over there.
I'm just saying. I mean, when they say it's Peter Parker Spider-Man, they usually like amazing, immaculate, cool Spider-Man. I'm just saying Miles could get one of those little like
no, because you know what, yes, they could come up with a term for Miles, but I'm afraid what it'll be like swagger Spider-Man, the amazing, the hip Spider-Man. You know what I mean? I'm afraid of what
Spider-Man.
Drip Spider-Man. I'm afraid of the
Dripalicious Spider-Man,
terminology,
the on fleek Spider-Man.
It get real racist real fast.
We don't need it. I don't think it's necessary.
You know.
Okay, he's Miles Morales.
Anyone who's like, oh, he's not Spider-Man, he's Miles Morales. Like, don't listen to those homunculus.
That's too much respect to even call it a creation like that. You know, I would call them mud, something sickly, like a disease,
something that popped out the earth.
Right? They're just two big ass plague ships. No, you know what? There is. I see what you're saying. I feel you though. I feel the energy. I'm right there with you because it's like I'm like.
Because it happened. I think it's only because it happened back to back. I'm looking up these characters like, wait, Sam Wilson's. Oh, it hits the little. Oh, I get it. And then Miles Morales as well. I'm like,
I think
they're both black. I'm like, nah.
I think the difference between Marvel and the DC counterparts that you were saying that Batman is always Batman. Batman books have never stuck. Like when they try to deviate and make Dick Grayson, there's no Dick Grayson Batman. They call it Batman because he was only there for like
a couple months. Yeah.
Same thing with Superman, and Bane took it over, and then anybody that's taken over the mantle has always defaulted back to Batman, to Bruce Wayne.
Because even within the Batman mythos, there has to be a Batman.
Yeah, and there's
not multiple ones that people go, oh, it's this Batman or that Batman. No, it's just Batman. It's like a title.
There's going to be a deviation of it. I think the thing with Marvel is that these characters have stuck, and by calling them Spider-Man and having two Spider-Men, naturally the latter one is always going to default to its own, nomenclature. And I think that's just what the deal is.
You want to be called Spider Boy or some shit? Spider Black? That's what you want?
I want
Spider Boy.
Don't act like I want. No, I just
Spider Kid.
I want
Spider Homie.
I want to see Spider-Man on
Shut the fuck up.
Right.
That's clever.
No, Spider Homie's kind of cool actually.
Spider Homie's kind of cool.
You remember they had Odin wearing Tim's?
Yep.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Those fucking ice giants were lined up though.
Captain African American.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Captain African American.
Captain AVE.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Captain A.
You got to do better, Senator. Fucking hell.
I don't know.
I think the nomenclature just falls because they are the second one on a legacy character.
I get it, but I'm still squishing my eyes.
It would be cool if they would give, especially Spider-Man, since X-Men.
You know what? I see what you mean, because even with the Gwen Stacy, when they call her Ghost Spider now, so like she stands up by herself.
Right, like it's just and who else does this? There's like so many DC characters I can point to that don't do any. Not even if we're just going away from Batman, that don't do a separation by name, like
John, the Green Lantern Corps.
Yes, it's just Green Lantern. You know what I mean? Like it's not John Stewart Green Lantern.
Yeah,
it's not Alan, whatever homeboy.
Alan Scott.
Is. It's not Alan Scott.
Guy Gardner.
It's just Green. That's crazy. Gay Gardner's nuts.
And what is the there's two of them. I can't remember the most recent two. I can't remember their name.
Even the Question is just the Question. It's not. Yeah, whatever her name is.
But the question. Even with Green Lantern books, it starts to become confusing when you're looking for the books to purchase, because you don't know which Green Lantern is until the cover's right. Like you said, the cover's there, but you still have to find it. And sometimes you just type in Green Lantern, you get like 5, 6, 7 different people.
7,000 different books.
Well, that's a online person's problem. I go to the store, so
I mean, if you try to look up a run.
That's true.
You're not gonna go to the store and find a run. You have to
You're gonna have to know.
If I wanted the Kyle Rayner run, you have to look up Kyle Rayner.
Facts, but you have to look that shit up.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. It gets a little hazy when you're trying to look the shit up.
I personally, as a consumer, appreciate when there's a little bit of distinctuality. I agree. Miles Morales and maybe Sam Wilson should get their own different nomenclature. Same way the X-Men does Uncanny.
Yeah, their own gamer tags.
Yeah, exactly. Something to
differentiate themselves from the larger spectrum of what is Captain America.
Yeah,
Spider-Man,
we'll see what happens when you guys get the Wonderful Spider-Man. Let's see if that sticks.
The Wonderful Spider-Man.
I kind of like that. It's not too bad. Wonderful Spider-Man.
Oh, pay me.
It feels wonderful. Yeah,
Wonderful Spider-Man.
Now you don't get paid. It was supposed to be hate. It came from hate.
The fantastical
All
Spider-Man.
the best things come from hate.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man from around the way.
Spider-Man from around the way.
But with that being said, starting off the new year, have you guys read anything that maybe we haven't brought out to the to the group? You have any recommendations?
I haven't
personally.
Not like recommendations or commendations. I have like a little bit of things that if one of you guys caught wind of it. Did you hear about that Harley Quinn comic that's coming out?
Not the fart
She's-
comic.
Yeah, the fart comic. Did you guys see this shit?
She's supposed to be like going back to being a villain or something like that.
I don't know. I just know that on the cover, she is spraying
Wait,
like
what?
a fart. Yeah, it's supposed to come out like April 1st or some shit.
I thought it was in one of the
Advertisements for
yeah. It might have been the first. It might have been the first. What's it called? Two-Face.
Oh,
It might have been. It might have been the first Two-Face.
So you see, there's a cover where Harley Quinn's farting. Where are you guys at on the internet?
Touching it.
Oh, there
I'm trying to find the name, not the cover.
The cover is it? I just want the cover. That's the.
Well, you can find it on your phone if you want the cover.
Oh my gosh.
So helpful.
Yeah, so helpful.
I love how we work together to move things along. No,
Silent but deadly. Harley Quinn fartacular. Silent but deadly.
Oh my god!
it's like, what are they doing? What's going on over there? That sounds like some shit I'm not gonna read. I'm gonna tell you right now. Fartacular.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me
All
to do.
for
with
women
that.
empowerment.
Right.
Fart wherever you want, but don't fart by me.
I don't know what you want me to do with that.
Does the cover have gas coming out of her little
Yes.
little thing?
She's farting.
It's
Look.
projectile, man.
Wow.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm lost. I'm at a loss for words.
Yeah.
Well, look,
What Hanna-Barbera ass shit?
He like
for all we know, it could just be like
Like a variant?
it could be like it's like an attention grabber.
Joker
It
gas.
is.
She's just spewing Joker gas out of her booty.
yep.
What a freak, dude.
What a fucking
Like, what
I'm
freak?
farting.
What freak did this?
What deviant artist?
I have been
fart
reading is
fetishes.
a black label,
was all
Black Canary, best of the best.
Oh, that. Yeah, I saw
Tom
that
King.
advertisement for that.
Tom King, Dave Stewart, Ryan Sook, and the art. It's basically her having a fight match against Lady Shiva, where she's being asked to throw, and it does a real nice duality between like going back between the fight and going back to her like getting prepared for the fight, and her having like solving family issues with her mother. It's pretty sick. I only read the first issue. Second issue just came out like the end of December.
Okay.
I haven't got to that yet, but it's pretty dope. I like it so far. And the Batgirl #1 actually wasn't too bad.
I saw that.
Okay,
Cover
Sandra
looked pretty
Kane.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a character that doesn't get his name changed. Batgirl.
Right.
Because she
At all.
Cassandra. Yeah.
But we all know her.
we got-
Sandra Kane.
I just feel like
So like,
I
we do that ourselves.
right, which is why I'm
Barbara Gordon
saying
was Batgirl too.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm saying I feel like
Barbara Gordon.
we have a little bit more faith in
Yeah.
the fandom that they'll be able to tell which one is which instead of
true.
always trying to make the deviation. But whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's definitely I feel like we're definitely on the cusp of we should probably get away from that because if not for nothing, like nobody else has to work that hard to draw a distinction between these people.
I wonder why.
Fuck the nerds of who want to claim that one is not because it's ridiculous. I'm looking at a Spider-Man, so I'm not even going to entertain that. But for me, it's like you don't have to put Miles Morales on it. I know who he is.
I know. I can see. I can tell.
Yeah, I can tell which one's which.
Peter Parker's not talking to Best.
Yeah,
Right? Come on.
Yeah, he's not. He could. But he ain't.
could.
They
invited him there.
Yeah.
They trimmed him
Yeah,
up.
they put cornrows on
They
him.
did put a cornrows. that panel.
Yeah.
Look at it. People were like,
That was crazy.
He was as uncomfortable as I was.
he was.
Yeah.
He like, I didn't do this. They did it.
He
To
said, "Look, I like it,
It's cool.
and I'm not letting it go."
This is mine now.
He primed them for Bucky to come get that White Wolf title. Like, we've been looking to braid another white man's hair.
Yeah. Since Peter
Come
left.
sit. But no, I'm about to jump on that Dark Patterns. I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy that. So I'm probably going to read that soon here.
Rivals has me in a chokehold. I haven't been reading nothing.
We didn't talk about this, but the Fantastic Four trailer is going to drop after this pod, like tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
sick.
Yeah.
Nice.
For Rivals?
Uh-huh.
The whole
for
family.
Rivals.
The whole family.
All right. I thought we were talking. I was
You know what's been sending me into a
Kind of moved
spiral?
on. Yeah.
So everyone's like thirst posting over Sue Storm, okay?
Yeah, they
Everyone.
are.
It's the thirst posting over Ben Grimm that's getting me, dude. They're talking about
Chomping down.
They said I'll get my wood sander and we can make this work.
I heard like I will break every tooth.
Wow.
Every tooth. Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm glad to see it.
Or some people saying like, "Oh man, Richards can't handle all that."
No, dude.
And then they were like, "Do you know what he can do?"
This
Man.
one chick said, "I'm ready for the rock slide."
Crazy.
Oh my god!
When they come out, I'm gonna change my picture to Kerry Washington. Nice little subtle.
Nice little hint.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm honestly aside from that Dark Patterns, I'm not. There's nothing else that
Not right now.
is coming out from either house that I'm just waiting for shit. Wolverine's Revenge has just disappeared off the face of the planet for now. So they're
Oh, it's not done.
No, it's
not done.
Oh
Not
shit.
done. He's still got people to kill. He killed Colossus last. So we're still waiting on that.
Hey, gutted that boy.
Gutted it. So I'm still waiting on that. You know, I really think I'm about to get into this. Who is that? I might check out that Witchblade still. Haven't done that. But I'm definitely thinking about it.
Yeah.
Especially if I got to wait for a little bit longer. But no, that's really all I'm reading. So
Yeah. The year just started. I haven't been reading anything, so I'm maybe try to get back to my Mighty Morphin Power Ranger road.
I've been trying to keep up with all my shit.
They're coming out with a new arc, aren't they?
I don't know about that. I'm trying to. I started from the beginning. I'm trying to.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I'm down the road.
Yeah, they got Power Rangers Prime. It's on the second issue.
Yeah, I'll get to that eventually.
yeah, that boy's going way back.
I'm going way back. Yeah, and the old stuff is good. It's
I
good
bet.
shit. Yeah.
I want to check out that new Iron Man. It's like on issue 3. Like they did that. Remember we saw they had like the new redesign. It was almost like steampunk.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Kind of want to check that out. I just haven't had any.
Let me know. I made my last plunge for an Iron Man arc in here, and I think it was pretty cool.
Which one was that?
That was the one where he went back to basics, where the shit you could put it on piece by piece.
Oh.
And what's
the futures went back in
was
time.
in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
And then he got married to Emma Frost. Shout out to him.
Oh,
right.
wow.
It was a front. It was a front. Are they still married?
Yeah.
No, they are?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
shit.
something there, Yeah.
Yeah, they're a couple. Actually, I haven't read the new issue, but
Yeah, because
as far as
for the
I-
most part, it was just a front. You know, maybe she don't.
Uh-huh.
I guess.
Hey.
I mean, they.
Listen, man. Once he laid down that iron pipe,
He got that. Gave her a piece of that
have
extrumus, huh?
enhancement, Yeah.
Yeah. Once
You
he-
know what? You know what else comes out
Once
of my bone
fucking-
marrow?
yeah. Once Black Sabbath starts playing in the background,
I wonder how Steve puts up with his best friend marrying a mutie.
Do not have her come over.
he didn't go to the wedding.
He didn't go to the wedding. Yeah.
He's like, I won't stand for this union.
He came in. Tony, I tried to get into Krakoa and Gates, and those goddamn Frost. How you doing?
I wanted to know, out of all of us, I know you like Steve Rogers the most here.
Right.
How do you feel about this new coming slander about like any
You know-
the new meme that's like anytime that anyone brings up mutants in front of Steve and they have the Ku Klux Klan just rally party up?
I certainly don't think it's this egregious. I don't think it's like clan levels. You know, he talks to the mutants with respect. Like he always shows up and has these like, you know what I mean?
He comes in with the red hat and make America muties again.
Yeah.
Can you take that off, Steve, please?
Like, it's for you.
They put,
It's for you.
aside from that shit they pulled last year where he beat up T'Challa in home court.
Oh,
That was
Oh my god, he did
Yeah,
beat
he
the
did.
That was
shit
the
out of
only one that was like.
But that
He was
wasn't
so
mutant.
mad.
though.
You put that picture of him with the group chat with that fist.
Oh, yeah,
Right, yeah. That's the only one. See, literally, that image is like a symbol of hate. It's crazy. It doesn't look good.
I can't beat up mutants, but you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I've never seen that kind of vitriol except turned towards the Black King, but which is its own.
That was tough,
Which
yeah.
is it's his own thing
thing.
that we could talk about. But
Yeah.
as far as mutants, I don't know. He led a mutant team. He always talks to the X-Men and Scott with respect.
Yeah.
I've never seen him.
This all just comes
do any
from
other-
it all comes from the Avengers versus X-Men
right.
dumbass plot.
Right.
Yeah.
And them niggas was stupid anyway. You got every time Phoenix touches down and we let y'all handle it, somebody gets fucked up. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
A
like,
town gets disappears because Phoenix just blew it up.
right. I don't know what to tell you. Like maybe somebody else that's not a mutant should be
Hey,
involved.
Scott, wrangle your bitch.
Right. Get her in. Get her, bro.
What do you mean I can handle it? No, you can't.
No.
Every time you do, you go out into space and planets explode and everyone dies.
Y'all be fucking up over here.
That's true.
Maybe we need to join hands.
Firmer hand.
Yeah, we need to join hands and maybe let us help you out a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Maybe you shouldn't do it all yourself. Is all
I'm actually surprised you guys didn't check out that Ultraman versus Avengers. Like issue 3.
I heard about it. I didn't check. I need to get on that. Yeah, all these little crossovers.
I'm not touching that with a fucking 10-foot pole.
I'm gonna watch.
I don't really like crossovers with
Japanese stuff.
Extras.
What the fuck? What do you mean by extras?
As in extra.
He didn't read the Superman and Godzilla.
Nah.
It was fun.
He didn't read the Marvel Attack on Titan.
You didn't read the.
I barely choked down that fucking Naruto shit you had me read. Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Naruto. I don't like those kind of crossovers. Like it's not.
You didn't like the Power Rangers and Godzilla?
It's not that much of a. Power Rangers and Godzilla had a crossover.
Yeah, we read that.
Did we read that?
Yeah, we did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have put it out of my subconscious.
You didn't like fun.
I don't like fun.
No fun for you.
Duh.
But with that being said,
Thank
you for joining us in another episode of Comic Book Reviews.
Yeah, first episode of the year. Woo!
You can find me at _just_Uno and Twitter and X.
You can follow me at What's King Making on TikTok for now.
You can find me at Stooge Prime on Twitter.
You can follow me at Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
And make sure you follow us everywhere. The Thursday Nurse Podcast. Everywhere you can find your podcast. And like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you're reading. Anything you're looking forward to this year coming out. And peace out, nerds.
Peace out.